Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm so excited because I'm going to be filming a Q&A. I haven't done one of these in quite a while. So Instagram just came out with like this really new thing where like you can put a question in my story and it like saves all of them instead of getting them lost in all my DMs. So this is amazing. Like all the questions are all in here. Pretty stoked about it, so I'm gonna be reading them. This might be a long video, but I'm super excited about it. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Chloe Brown, and you can find me on Instagram at Chloe N Brown or here on YouTube. And if you have not already subscribed to my channel, I highly encourage you to do that if you like all things short hair. Turn on those notification bells if you wanna be notified every time I upload. Let's get started on this video. I'm pretty excited. There is a lot of questions that you guys submitted. I love this feature. Okay. So the first question is, why did you start your YouTube channel? I started my YouTube channel because, I'm a new mom and I needed to just have like a creative outlet. I knew that being home all the time would not suffice for me. Not saying that I don't love being a mom, because heck yes, I love being a mom, but I knew that like during nap times or something, I needed to put some creativity out there in the world, even if it was just for me. I didn't ever think that it would become anything. I just did it for me. And I think that that is the best thing that you could do for yourself, because if you go out and try to do something just to gain notoriety or whatnot, I think you're doing it with all the wrong motives. You have to really be passionate and in love with something before you start it. So for me, I spent tons of time on YouTube watching other YouTubers. A lot of my really good friends are people that I've met through YouTube. So I wanted to be a part of that. So I did it for me, if that answers. And when I started, like I didn't know what I was doing. Like I did challenge videos and I did vlogs and I did like random stuff. And then it's turned into what it is today. Long answer for a really simple question. What is your favorite smoothie recipe? My favorite smoothie recipe of all time is really weird, but it tastes really good. It's bananas, almond milk, water, and celery, and vanilla extract. The celery adds this weird salty flavor to the banana smoothie and it makes it taste like caramel. It's really weird out of the box, but that's my all-time favorite smoothie. My second favorite smoothie would probably be banana and peanut butter, vanilla extract, and almond milk. Who doesn't love that? How long have you had short hair? I want to go short so much. I have had short hair since February of last year. So 2017, February. So I've had short hair for 1.5 years now and I love it. I actually cut my hair short. I had like a short bob in 2013. I cut it short back then and then I would kind of just let it grow out and go short. But I've been consistently short since February of 2017. Did I get my inspiration for my daughter's name from a Tim Burton movie? I did. I love Tim Burton. If you did not know me, I absolutely am obsessed with all things claymation, and Tim Burton is my all-time favorite. I love Alice in Wonderland. I love all that whimsical stuff. So I'm really into that dark, weird stuff. What are the benefits of having an undercut? For me, the benefits of having an undercut are my hair is really dense and really thick, so I wanted something to take out bulk, and I wanted my hair to lay closer to the back of my neck. So I did this front undercut first, actually just for like, because I always tucked my hair behind my ears. That's not the case anymore. I do flip my hair every which way. It's actually parted on the opposite side today, but mostly I did it to take out bulk and allow my hair to lay closer to my neck. How often does my undercut need to be trimmed? I trim my undercut every 6 to 8 weeks. I trim my hair every 8 weeks-ish. Sometimes I just go in for like a trim on my undercut, but it's usually every 6 to 8 weeks. What is the best product for volume besides teasing? My personal preference for volume is ADH Dry. If you put it in your hair when it's damp and then rub it all around, blow dry it in with a round brush, you get volume that lasts for days. That's like my favorite product for volume. What's something that keeps you motivated? I think my mental state. I am like a get her done type of person. If I have something like planned or I want to do something, I get it done. Once I get off track, it just kind of like diminishes. So as long as I keep going, I'm good. And so for me, you guys keep me motivated, but also I think just like my mental state, like I need to do this to make me better, because this releases things in me that I need to get out. I hope that makes sense. Do I actually enjoy doing hair and makeup tips? I do. I really, really love it. I think things are always changing. There's space for everybody. I think that's the cool thing about this whole tutorial thing is everybody has different preferences and everybody is looking for something new, but you're always changing. So for me, I think that there's space for everybody, and I love it. And it's something like I do my hair and my makeup every day, so might as well film it, you know? And it challenges me too, so. And I learn things all the time. So yeah, I do enjoy it. Would I ever let my hair grow out again? Probably not. I really, really, really enjoy my hair being short. I feel like it fits me, it fits my personality. It makes me feel super confident. I feel like I do more things with my short hair now than I did with my long hair. How did I know that I was ready for marriage and a family? I'm the old, man. This is the complex question. I am the oldest of 5 siblings, so I've always had that like motherly drive in me. I knew that I always wanted to be a mother. I actually thought that being a mother would like complete me. I don't think that's the case. I think that when you get to that certain step in your life, you're like, oh, my life is complete. Like, you're never content, and you should never be content, but you can always work on yourself. So for me, I always knew that I wanted to be a mother because I grew up in a huge family, and that was kind of like my secondary role. I really liked mothering my siblings, even though most of the time it wasn't welcome. That's just something that was naturally born in me. Now, I tried starting a family way before I actually had my daughter. I was diagnosed with a condition to where they told me I would never be able to have kids apart from IVF. So I chose to just wait and adopt, but we miraculously got pregnant. As for being married, I was in a very good relationship before I met my husband with a great guy, but we just weren't right for each other. But we stayed together just because I think we didn't want to be alone, and we stayed together a lot longer than we should have. So in that case, I knew what a relationship could be. I knew the goods and bads. I'd been in really bad relationships before. I don't know, I just felt like I was in a life phase where I knew what I wanted. And when I met my husband, I knew he was far out of my league, and he just was amazing. He was everything that I was looking for, plus more. So I didn't want to let him go. I do think that I did get married a little early. I think I could have worked on a lot of things in myself. I don't know, I felt like I didn't want to let him go. And plus, for me, living on my own for a couple years in college and then moving back into my mom's house, I was like, get me the F out of here. Like, I really wanted to live on my own again. So we did rush our engagement, and we got married, but we weren't in debt. So I think that's why like we rushed it, was because we didn't have any debt, and I really wanted to get out on my own again. But it worked out. We've been together for almost 8 years. When did you become vegan? I've actually been corrected on this. I'm not vegan, I'm plant-based. And that's just because I'm not politically vegan, which is fine. I don't care. Labels, whatever. Labels are stupid. I don't eat dairy or meat. Sometimes I do have a little bit of cheese here and there. I don't let people's party planning like be revolved around me. I think that that's absolutely ridiculous. It's not people's fault that I eat the way that I eat. It's mine. So, but I don't want to be disrespectful and rude. I don't know. I became vegan in 2013. I actually started raw veganism before I went to cooked vegan, and I was raw, absolutely strictly raw for 1.5 years, trying to just heal a lot of things in my body. So 2013, I think it was September of 2013. What are tips for people just getting into makeup? I honestly would say watch YouTube tutorials. That is how I learned everything about makeup, was YouTube. Seriously, everything I learned about makeup was on YouTube. Don't try to follow beauty bloggers that do like full glam. If you don't want to learn like full glam, don't watch them. Watch people who do like everyday makeup that you want to wear. That's what I would suggest. How did you get into doing hair? I've always really liked doing hair. I've really liked curling hair for a really, really long time. I've always been like up on new things on YouTube. I really learn everything from YouTube. I spend a lot of time on YouTube. I enjoyed it, and then I started being one of my friend's assistants for her doing weddings, so I learned a lot from her, and it's just been fun. Like, playing with hair is fun to me. And you guys encourage me a lot too. I think that you guys challenge me a lot to learn new things. You guys ask me to do new things, so I'm constantly learning. I'm not perfect at all, but it's just fun. Where do I shop for clothes? Oh man, I don't shop for clothes. If I do, it's like Old Navy. I really do like Old Navy. That's probably the place where I buy the most clothes from. My favorite leggings are from Walmart, which is crazy, but they're like buttery soft leggings and they're only like $4. So I really like leggings from there, and they're not see-through, which that's like a huge thing for me. I mostly shop for my clothes at Old Navy. I get a lot of hand-me-downs too from friends and like my sisters, because I have a crap load of sisters, so we're always like switching wardrobes. What shampoo and conditioner do you use? I am digging the Croc clarifying shampoo and the treatment conditioner. That is like, for me, I had been searching for a shampoo and conditioner forever, and I was really hesitant because Croc is like a hair tools company, so I was like, oh, their shampoo is gonna be meh. But like, I tried it and I was like, holy crap, I love this stuff. It's so clarifying, just like the shampoo says. I feel like my hair is really, really silky smooth afterwards, but it's not like weighed down. It just feels really, really clean. So that's what I've been using. I think it's called the Green Ion Clarifying Shampoo and the Green Ion Recovery Treatment Conditioner. How did I meet my husband? Oh, this is a fun story. I actually have a video all about how I met him. I'm gonna put it in a little eye right here, so you can click on that, and if you wanna know like the full detail of that, you can watch it there. I actually had really long hair in that video when I made it, but I met my husband through Facebook. I was a stalker. It's really random, it doesn't make sense, but if you watch the video, it totally will. How old were you when you got married? I was 21 years old. How would I describe my haircut to a hairdresser? So for me, I think everyone's face shape is different, everyone's hair texture is different, everyone's hair lay is different, everybody has different cowlicks everywhere. For me, I just tell him exactly what I want my hair to do. So the last time I went in there, I said, hey, I want more texture put in my hair. I feel like it's being weighed down. I want to keep my undercut, but I want it soft and feminine. I think the thing with me is like, I really want a short bob that's really textured and lightweight, but still looks super feminine and not manly. That's usually what I say every time I go in there. This last time I wanted my hair to be like more of an A-line and less asymmetrical. So we're trying to get to that point in my hair. I still didn't want to lose the length in the front. So it technically is more asymmetrical than it is A-line, but I'm going towards an A-line. When did I decide I wanted to have short hair? The first time I wanted to have short hair was right after I found that I was diagnosed with infertility. And I was like, F it, cut all my hair off, I want to start new. So that was like the first time I wanted to go short. The second time was right after I had my daughter. I was like done. I like wanted something new. I really like my short hair and I wanted to go back to it. What's my favorite hair color on myself? I loved the peach. I loved the peach too. I love that I could do it and just have it wash out in a couple days and it doesn't ruin my blonde. My favorite hair color on me is blonde. And if it was up to me and I knew that I could like maintain my hair very well, I would be like platinum. I really like platinum, but I just don't want to do the upkeep, so that's why I have the shadow root in, but I really do like me blonde. Where did I lead worship in the past? I was pumped to hear that you mentioned that in a video. I led worship at a church my husband used to pastor for, and we made a CD, gosh, freaking 7 years ago? It was a long time ago, but that was really fun. It was a live CD. I do miss leading worship a lot. How do I keep up with my fitness lifestyle? So I used to be a part of Stroller Strides and I do miss it a lot. That's like you get to bring your daughter or your kids with you and you work out in a stroller and then you do like stations and you run a couple miles and whatever. It was fantastic. I really do love it, but I felt like I just needed something different in my life. I wanted to go to a gym, but I don't feel comfortable putting my daughter in a childcare at this moment. So my fitness has not been great. I have not worked out in like the past 4 months and it really like weighs me down. I'm like, I want to do fitness again, but right now I'm just kind of in a transitional period. I want to get into it again, but I just don't know what or when. My hair is super straight and every time I try to do something to it, it does not last. I highly suggest you probably use like a mousse or something in your hair, use a texture spray before you curl it and use hairspray before you curl it, and curl in tinier sections, and don't touch your hair until your hair is completely room temperature. Let it cool down and then run your fingers through it. And I would suggest you doing wand curls rather than like a regular curling iron. Do you use texture spray? And if so, what's your favorite? Yes, I do. I actually just ran out of my texture spray. I need to go get some more, but I use the Kenra Platinum dry texture spray. That is my absolute favorite. How do I deal with the awkward hair growth stage when your hair grows out? So I have not had an awkward hair growth stage. I've actually had my hair pretty short. It wasn't like a true pixie, but it was really short. It was like up to here and like all the way around, and you could see my undercut underneath. The undercuts help. The undercuts behind your ear and all the way down help so it doesn't look like that mullet phase. And then I've actually grown out my undercut before, so once my hair was like this length, I start growing out my undercut, and then you can't tell that your undercut is growing out. So I highly suggest for anyone who has a pixie haircut to keep your undercut until your hair is at a bob length and then grow out your undercut. What's my biggest insecurity that I've overcome? My biggest insecurity would probably be my my body image. I struggled with an eating disorder for many years. I have been in recovery for 5 years now. So that's pretty cool. That's probably my biggest insecurity struggle that I've overcome. How often do I wash my hair? I wash my hair every 2 to 3 days. How did I come up with my hairstyle? Was it inspired by somebody or was it my own vision? So in the beginning, my first haircut I ever did was inspired by Brianna Cisneros. This was like when I first cut my hair. And ever since then, I haven't really been inspired by a certain person. I think that there's things that I found that I don't like about my hair and things that I do like. So this whole year and a half has been like a fun transitional phase to where every time I go in, I like change and tweak something just a little bit to get what I want. So in the beginning it was her, but now it's completely changed into a different type of haircut. My number one styling tool that I cannot live without, that would be my Croc infrared new classic flat iron. It's the 1.5 inch. Absolutely cannot live without that thing. Yeah, that's like my ride or die because I can curl, straighten, anything with it. What's my favorite deep conditioner? Oh, probably the Fanola deep conditioner. I really like Fanola's deep conditioner. Would you ever cut your hair shorter? How short would I be willing to cut it? Oh, I don't know. I'm really enjoying the length that it is right now. I don't know if I'd ever go to a true pixie. I have a really big birthmark on the back of my neck that I'm really insecure about. It's like really big and really red and really splotchy. So I don't think I could ever go like too short just because I went short one time and I forgot that I had it. And I was so insecure because you could see it every single time and everybody would ask, what's wrong with your neck? I'm like, oh, it's a birthmark, leave me alone. Do you like your current hairstyle? Yeah, I do. If I didn't like it, I would change it. When I have my hair parted in the middle, is the same length on both sides. So I think I kind of explained that earlier. I'm getting to the point where I want it to be. I didn't want to lose the length in the front. So technically now, no, it's not. It's probably about like 1 inch different. How did I know short hair would look good on me? I didn't. I just did it. And I knew hair would grow back. So if it didn't look good, I'd just grow it back. What's my favorite scented perfume? Oh man, my absolute favorite is Floral Shock by YSL. It's the Black Opium, but it's like the Floral Shock version and they stopped carrying it and I'm pissed about it. That's my ultimate favorite scent. My next scent would be Fresh Cut Grass from Gap, but they don't carry that anymore either, so pissed. What color would I love to have someday? I think that I already talked about this, and this would just be like super platinum or like all over peach, like light peach, but my hair would have to be platinum for that, so platinum. What do you use for your skin? So I'm actually in a huge transitional period for my skin right now. I just started using Juice Beauty and only Juice Beauty products for my skincare. And since changing to that, I've seen a huge improvement on my skin. My skin is clearing out so much and I see like all this crap just like lifting to the surface that was like compounded in there for so long. And I'm really enjoying the Juice Beauty. I use the anti-wrinkle regimen stuff and there's just like exfoliant spray that like takes off all of your dead skin. It's amazing. I love it. You mentioned that you were moving. If so, where are you moving to? somewhere in the South. I have no idea yet. We keep on going back and forth between a couple different states, and it's probably gonna be Tennessee, somewhere in Tennessee. Why do you like Tennessee so much? I lived there for 2.5 years. I went to Alabama for school, North Alabama, so I was in the South for a really long time. I just love the Southern culture a lot. So I'd really, if I could choose a place to raise my daughter, it would be there. Do you use any drugstore hair products? I don't. I really care about my hair. I think the only thing that I use is dry shampoo from Tresemme, and I think that's like honestly it right now. Sorry. Oh, and I guess I use the L'Oreal Colorista. I do use that. What's my favorite comfort food? Oh, it'd have to be popcorn. Popcorn and chocolate. Popcorn and peanut M&Ms together. That's like my number one. Have I ever had lash extensions, or have I ever wanted them? I have had lash extensions one time. They really bothered me. Every time I'd like close my eyes, I would feel them touch my bottom lashes, and I wasn't a huge fan of that. I think the reason why I like the strip lashes is because they go on top of my lash, and I don't feel them underneath. Every time I would feel a lash like on the corner of my eye or like right here, it freaks me out. So I always cut my lashes so they don't touch on either side. So the lash extensions really bothered me. I also really like uniform lashes, and lash extensions after like a day, they're not uniform anymore. So it was just my personal preference. I like just strip lashes, but I see them on people and I'm like, they look gorgeous. I think that my eyes are too sensitive. Was I scared when I first started filming videos and tutorials? I mean, yes. If you look back at like my first video that I ever did on YouTube, you can see like how scared I was. Like I was a little girl who's like really quiet, and I was like, hi guys, welcome to my channel. And now I'm like, hey guys, I'm here, I'm living, I don't care if you like me, what? I mean, I don't. That's the attitude I have now. Like literally I do YouTube for myself, so I don't care if nobody likes it. I do it for me. Is it hard keeping your hair healthy all the time if you use heat? Yes. I mean, I think that using heat on your hair every single day is definitely bad for it. Always use a heat protectant. You don't really need over 350 degrees Fahrenheit to style your hair. I air dry my hair instead of blow drying it most of the time. And I always use like a deep conditioner. So those are things that you could do to help your hair. And I don't use heat every day. I use it like every 2 to 3 days. So this is 3rd day hair. I just popped a little thing on it, and I haven't touched my hair since 2 days ago. The curls last a long time. You do it curly the first day, and then it's like wavy the second, and then it's like barely there the third, and then you wash it. Where do I live? I would really like to meet you in person. You can find me at Disneyland. What is your favorite type of music? I love reggae music. Reggae music is my jam. I like anything like reggae, punk, ska. Like think of Sublime, like that's my favorite kind of stuff. I really, really like reggae music. Common Kings are my number 1 reggae band at the moment. I love everything reggae, which is weird because I'm not a huge beach person, but I love reggae. What is your advice for people who want to cut their hair short but are scared to cut it like that? I would say just cut it. Hair grows back. Start a little longer, like start like a lob and then like work your way up shorter. That's what I would suggest. Don't be afraid to cut your hair because it always grows back. If you want to do it, do it. Who cares? Who cares if you have a round face, a long face, a short forehead? Just do it. If you want to do it, then do it. Have I ever dyed my hair red? Yeah, I have, like when I was in high school, and it did not look good on me. Like it looked terrible with my skin color. It looked really bad with my skin color. I think that was all the questions. There was a ton of questions, and that was really fun. I think the new like Instagram questionnaire thing is amazing. I'm gonna be using it a lot more for sure. Thank you guys so much for submitting your questions. I hope that these answers helped you. I really love you guys. I have so much fun with you guys every day, like day in, day out. You guys are my friends and I love you. So thank you so much for participating in this Q&A today. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.